Well, I finished it. Me and Hammer got on and really finished this thing out. And let me tell you something. Whenever I say this farm works, I mean this farm works. One night, 6 hours. Okay, let me do something. 6 hours of AFK. All the double chests were filled up. Absolutely ridiculous. So ridiculous, in fact, that me and Hammer had to go ahead and do this number here. We actually had to put a shulker loader on there already. So we got the shulker loader on here. We gotta go get some shulkers, which is probably one of the first things we're gonna do is go make a shulker farm. I don't know if I'll be able to record that or not, because it may be a spur of the moment thing. But anyway, we got this done. We have plenty of gunpowder. I got it lit up because we got so much, and until we have shulkers to load this thing up with, we have it temporarily disabled. But I mean, just look at this thing. She's beautiful. Look at her down there. And I got lit up. We still get a little bit of creepers, maybe 4 or 5 in the farm. But guys, I mean, I AFK'd in a little glass box over here, so I get the XP as well. And whenever I say there was a constant stream of gunpowder, there was a constant stream of gunpowder. And if you ever wanted to build a big, good working gunpowder creeper farm, this is the one. Okay, this is the one. It works on Simulation 4. You don't have to have Simulation Distance 6. But since we do, it's actually 40 to 60 blocks away. I'm pretty sure was the numbers. 40 to 65 maybe, because it's about 25 wide. But anyway, and these guys move around, which you'll see in a clip here in a minute. But yeah, I mean, dude, the storages are just filling up. I mean, look all this iron we got. We got all this iron. We got bunch. I use most of the string for scaffolding. We got a bunch of ink set. Look at that. That is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. We got a full double chest of cactus. I mean, everything's really just working the way it's supposed to be working. Constant stream of iron, cactus, string, ink, all the sorts of things. I don't think I have my shulker of emeralds, but I got a shulker of emeralds from up here. Everything is really just panning out. And I did a lot of AFK for a reason, because we're really trying to get the early game, or the early, start on some of these shops. But moving forward today, we're going to do a couple things. I think we're probably going to wind up doing a moss farm. I know we kind of talked about doing a slime farm in the previous episode, but since we got so much just from simply by hand harvesting with looting 3, I mean, we got like 8 or 9 stacks of slime, it's not really a priority at this point. I think maybe the shulker farm, and then the moss farm, and then of course the paper farm, aka sugarcane bone meal farm, is where we're gonna be. At, as well as putting a shulker loader onto here as well. A great idea from one of our server mates, Anthony, is that, hey man, why are you running this into a cactus whenever the poppies could just be turning into free bone meal for you? And I pretty much just slapped my head at that, because how many double chests of poppies have we turned down? That could have been turning into maybe 9 or 10 stacks of bone meal. But anyway, I'm gonna go and get started on some stuff. Mess around. I thought you may have seen with the camera mod Foxy No Tails has out. A little difficult to work, but we're gonna try to work with it. Also, another thing in this episode, maybe spread throughout, perhaps time lapse together, perhaps piece together. We're gonna try our best to actually get all the armor trims. Okay, maybe not all of this episode, but we got quite a few, which I'll actually go down there right now and show you. Aha, so down in our Cave of Wonders, right? I'm actually putting together this redstone box for the moss farm. But anyway, we look in our valuables chest, and you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different armor trim templates. I don't know how many there are. I imagine there's probably like 12 at least, maybe more. But we also got 2 more netherite upgrade templates, and some actually we got some netherite ingots, but we're kind of saving those for maybe some different armors we're gonna have, etc. I got my head in here too. I totally haven't died. Totally. No, and there's me holding my enchanted armor for me. Anyway, but yeah, so armor trims is kind of gonna be the objective. I would love to have maybe make a room back here next to our armor room, where we can actually have all of our stuff hung up until we make our base. And as far as I might as well go and hit up on that while we're just here talking. The base is probably gonna come. Hopefully, we can start constructing it in the next episode. You know, by now, we've been in here probably a month by the time you see this, because I'm actually recording this about 2 weeks before, or probably a week before the season actually even starts, which is kind of crazy to think about. You're probably seeing this a month, maybe more, after I've actually made it. But anyway, but yeah, let me get to work on this moss farm. Maybe go hunting for some armor trims if I'm in the mood, and I'll record something. Okay, this one seems to be untouched. I blew myself up in the last one. I can't believe it. Guys, that's the first time I've ever blown myself up in one of these. Always just no matter how. Ooh! Exactly. Ooh, boy, 4? 6. Wow. Okay, well, check that off the list. Let's go try to find the next one. Alrighty. Where is this thing at? Alrighty, let's see what we got here. This is our 4th one. Hopefully this is it, guys. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Alright, I'm tired of doing these things legit, okay? Dude, is this gonna be another bust? Please, please. Yes! 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 Alright, let's go to the next one. No, man. So I died, and I dropped not only the snout trim, but also pig step. That I spent like an hour and a half trying to. I'm invisible right now with fire resistance on. I got my armor back. But, I mean, bro, that's just. I thought pig step wasn't not flammable. If I change to this, I think you'll be able to see me. Oh, okay. Sometimes, I think if you're wearing anything, they can still see you. If you're holding anything, they can still see you. But apparently this guy's not. They'll still look at you weird. Let me just, I gotta check one more time, man. There's no way. Did it float up into one of these blocks or something? Please, dude. Please. Ah. Now, let me tell you, this was last night, and I kind of really just like spawned back in and kind of just rage quit. I'm not gonna lie, I was very, very upset. Which is kind of, if I just can say, is a little understandable. But this is the way to go about. I didn't have the fire resist potion the first time, and guys, ladies and gentlemen, please learn from my freaking mistake. I swear to you, 9 times out of 10, whenever I go into the nether, I'm 100% prepared. I really wasn't expecting to come down in this area with all the lava in it, but it just, you know what I'm saying, even then, I shouldn't even have worn my armor in the first place out here. But please, just learn from my mistakes. Oh, man, that hurt. And the thing is that, you know, pig step is super rare, right? You know, it was in this chest right here. That's just sad, man. I'll take this obsidian. Full speed? Oh, that was number 2, but I don't like that. Any guys, I'm gonna go, man. I'm gonna keep exploring. Maybe I'll find. But the odds of having both pig step and snout in the same freaking. It got to me a little bit last night. I had to get off and. But anyway, yep. See, but I have fire resist on, so I don't have to. You don't have to worry about it, con man, because I'm smart this time. All right, guys. Let me go before I just complain. Alright, well, we've been out here over 2 hours. Nope. Okay, we got the banner pattern. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take all this. Thanks. Don't look at me like that. Can't even see me. I think we're about to, probably call. I honestly don't feel like doing this. I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 more. Oh, dude. Well, at least we got paid. At least we got this one. The snout! Bro, dude, I've been to every single freaking Piglin Bastion, every single one, dude. Within like a 1,000 block radius. To be honest, this was gonna be my last one, and I haven't found anything. We got some netherite scraps, which to be honest, I haven't really been picking up the ancient debris like I should, but now we gotta try to fly our way back. What a grind, ladies and gentlemen. What a grind. Let's head back to the base and I'll show you what I've gotten done. Okay, after a long time, we've gotten all of these. And of course I have to add the to our nether thing. I think that's the only nether one we got. So we have 3 more remaining of these. Okay, and I wrote them down. It's the Vex, the Host, and the Silence. So I have scoured many ancient cities, and what's a little tiny little segue in this episode to you guys is actually been a couple of days for me. Oh man, we found Pig Step, and we actually found the new disc as well. Aaron Sheriff. Anyway, so we're missing 3, and unfortunately 2 of those, which is the Vex, which you can only find in the Woodland Mansions, and unless I missed one in the ancient cities, the Silence is also outside of the soft border we have. We're gonna have to talk to the council, and we're gonna have to bring up maybe going on an excursion to some locations, maybe even going and making sure where one of them is on a creative save or something, just to make sure, and of course make them public to the realm if we do that, because that would kind of be fair if one of us had all of them like I do. But I spent hours on this. Okay. Give me a break, especially these. I wish I would have recorded some of me going through like those little ruins or whatever, but it took me forever. And now we're starting to get all these. So, anyway, awesome collection. Moving on. Okay, so little update on the moss farm. Right, this is what I've gotten done so far. Some things to point out really quick is I love how this guy, and of course the link will be in the description below. For this guy's farm. Of course, he doesn't have a tutorial on it, unfortunately, but he does have the world download, which I'll link in the description below. Anyway, he uses buttons and chests to align water streams in a certain fashion that, we don't have to use glass blocks. And it allows the water streams to get lined up or the items to get shoved up against this chest and pushed in a way, because the chest is in a whole block, gets pushed along this line, so that both these hoppers have a chance to pick it up, and it's going to continue around. You can see kind of how that's going to work. It's going to go into all of these composters, get funneled into this. This is going to get triggered every time there's something in there, and it's going to get pushed up into the water stream across, and then right here will be our main storage, or it can go into this, which is going to shoot bone meal into a moss block, which is going to be located right here. And we have this piston right here that's going to push and destroy whatever gets grown on top of that moss block so that it can be bone mealed again. And that's pretty much how all moss farms usually work, at least the bone meal powered ones. And these will be just 4 stone generators, 2 main and 2 small. And it's going to push stone in the middle, and that stone gets turned to moss, gets crushed, because moss is a crushable block. And then, and then we collect it all using a water stream that gets funneled down to here, goes down and gets pretty much just rotated through there until it's all collected up. And there's so many hoppers. I mean, I'm sure we're not gonna have a lot of floating items around. And then of course gets pushed into the storage, or as we are gonna do, gets pushed into our farm support modules, which will be made over here and over here. And if this farm has trouble keeping up and doesn't cause a significant amount of lag, we will make another one, definitely. We were gonna make 2 centered on this, but I don't think we're gonna need to. However, we'll see, because we're not going to do all of our bone meal powered farms at once. But let me continue building this, and I'll kind of I might bring you guys back one more time, perhaps, just to kind of see, another little update. Oh yeah, you hear that? Ooh, hear that? Look at it. Yeah. I really kind of don't like that it's already filling up the storage. But I guess that's what it's meant to do. Really kind of want it all to go into that dispenser for now, but we can keep moving it manually. Anyway, guys, I finished the farm. As you can see, it's working pretty fantastically. How it works, again, is that Bonemeal is Bonemeal in the center block. It's just doing an area, taking all these stone, into moss and moss accessories. But all those, even the seeds, all the carpets, everything is compostable, which is how we get so much bone meal out of this. And every occasion, whenever this runs out, we do have the water comes and flushes it out, and then around, which you saw. And it's still going too, if I'm hearing it correctly. Yep. Excellent. 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 Yeah. We're actually going to do a little bit of a manual move here, because I want to make sure that that bad boy stays full. You know what I'm saying? The fuller we can get this, the longer it'll run, the more bone meal it'll make and feed itself. I think how they have this is that, once again, we have the chest down there, or the water stream pushing the water. See how, and I think it's hitting that line, so that both of these are actually getting bone meal. I think I can probably keep that from happening if I put my hopper line here, which I may do if it keeps running out. Because it's pointless for me to AFK if it's not working half the time. But let's go talk to Hammer. We're going to talk to Hammer this episode, hopefully tonight. I think we might even be designing the shopping district roads. We got a little bit of it done last night, but I'm definitely eager to see what else we can come up with. And I'm very excited about what we've come up with so far. And super excited to show you guys. So let's go and talk to him. Dude, every single hopper is absolutely full. Guys, I have to bring you back for that one. That's crazy. Oh, I got a moss block. Holy. Anyway, yeah, dude, I had to bring you back. That was insane. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. Alright, guys, I had to bring you back, bro, because I tell you what, this is the most satisfying thing to watch. Watch. All those items. And look at it. Look at them all. It's just nuts. It's just crazy. And if we come down here and look inside, like all these hoppers are like full, almost full, I guess. Full. It's crazy how much moss that produces. I did move over the, this. I did. I actually gotta move these. So I'll do that on Camry. There we go. Huh. Interesting. But yeah. A lot of moss. But that way, our little dropper over here is getting all of it. And then once that fills up, then it'll half itself. We'll have to go there, etc. Actually, oh, it's looking a little bit now. Of course, that might have been residual. But anyway, let's go talk to Hammer, see what he has to say. Honestly, I don't know what we're gonna do with all this ink. Oh, hey there. Yeah, so I talked to Hammer last night. And of course, as in usual fashion, the Discord audio, I think I'm gonna have to switch over from just using the in-video shadow play to just all the way to OBS, which is what I'm using right now. And it gives me a little bit more options for those of you out there who are content creators. It gives me a little bit more options as far as like noise gates. Definitely works better for recording things like Discord, and I like the fact that I can see those sound bars and able to separate into two separate tracks and all that kind of jazz. It's not just one audio track. I have my voice audio track and then the game audio track, so I can, go up and down with that. But ladies and gentlemen, I think we're gonna end it here. I just edited this episode of whatever I had and realized that we're already close to the 20. We probably will hit the 20-minute mark by the time I go on this rant. But I mean, me and Hammer, we got on last night. We talked. He loves this, by the way, and we already. I took a bunch out of here, by the way. So it was all three of these chests were full, and we had some sitting out here, just in like 30, 45-minute AFK, which is absolutely insane. So needless to say, we won't need the second one. Definitely not. And this gorgeous machine, again, this link will be in the description below. Is just amazing for any world, and to be honest, it's not as big as some of the other ones. It's just, I think it's just the fact that it's on the timer and it's very efficient with its timing, and the flush and everything, and it's just it's super efficient. And you're not waiting for mine carts or anything like that. You're having this whole water stream system instead. So you're utilizing like 15, 16 hoppers or composters instead of just 5 or 6, which I think makes it a little bit more superior than Silent Whispers. I know the rates are a lot better. Nothing against Silent Whispers designs. I use a lot of them myself, but this one's the way to go if you got the resources for it. And really, it's cheaper. It's just cheaper than the other one. So I mean, just minus some dispensers. But anyway, guys, we're gonna end it here. We got some big plans for the next episode, though. We're probably gonna get a slime farm. We're definitely gonna get our sugarcane farm in here with the automatic system that feeds it, which me and Hammer made dramatically simpler, which I'll explain in the next episode. But yeah, guys, I really appreciate you watching this episode. And if you really liked it, hit the like button. Leave me a comment, please. Please leave me a comment. It doesn't matter what it is. Just comment in the comment section. It really helps me out, and gives me a bit of motivation that you guys made it to the end of the video. Let me know what you guys want to see more in my videos or less of my videos. Do I talk too much? I kind of like to explain things a little bit and explain myself. If that's not a good thing, let me know in the comments what you think. But yeah, and of course, if you really liked it, you want to see more content, hit that subscribe button. It definitely helps me out. Gives me the encouragement to keep this thing going. But anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next episode.